Hey, cuz. Hey, let me talk to you for a second. All of that sore, and it drains me. This week drains me. Nikki. So I'm gonna take my camera. I feel like I'm so far away. Hey y'all, so it is the next day. You know how sometimes you just don't have a lot of talk in you. So you saw me go to the gym yesterday. I wanted to come back on camera and explain kind of where I am in my workout journey as of this week, like mentally and physically. But yesterday, I didn't feel like talking. I didn't have a whole lot of conversation in me. So it was what it was. But y'all, when you first start working out, I think people don't talk enough about what I think some people call it exercise flu. Basically, is your body acclimating to this new level of movement and basically your body repairing itself. So you know how you work out really hard and you get extremely sore, not the little bit of sore that you might have, but like you work muscles you haven't worked in a long time and you push them and you kind of max out or push to exhaustion, like you're really sore. But what people don't really talk about is outside of just your muscle soreness, your whole body can feel like it has come somewhat like a flu, like fatigue, lethargy. It could either mean that you push yourself too far, or it's just like when you work out and everything and you get those little muscle tears, your body has to repair all of that. So especially if you go into a full body workout and you're sore everywhere, all of those toxins that get released and all of that work that has to be done to repair those muscle tears, which is what you want, it's like your body's worn out. And yeah, so this is the phase I am in now. So went to the gym yesterday was the third time this week. but my legs are sore, my arms are sore, and not just like, I'm talking about quads and oh Lord, I forget the name of the muscles. I'm talking about biceps and triceps. I'm talking about lats, all of that sore. And it's just, it drains me. This week drains me. But today, what we're about to do is go on a quick walk. And I say quick because I have a Zoom meeting at 11. It is currently 9:30. And we're going to a park that's not too far from here. So I'm going to go for a quick walk. It's more of a recovery day. I'm not doing any type of strength training today. So just allow yourself time to rest. That's what's with anything that you're going hard on, whether it's working out, work, a project that you need. Like, recovery time is essential because you end up slowing down the process if you don't allow your muscles to repair. And I think that's a good like concept for life in general. If you are pushing yourself to the limits, which is necessary for growth and change, you have to allow yourself time to rest from that. You know what I'm saying? You have to allow yourself to recoup and regenerate. Like, burnout is real. For real. And you don't want to burn yourself out. If we bring it back to the health journey again, you don't want to burn yourself out before you even really, truly get started. Here I go with this camera again. So we're going to go to the park. Other than that, later today I have a lash appointment, and I'm also meeting up with my friend. It's a place, if you've been watching me, you've seen it before. If you're not, it's in plenty of my vlogs, but I will vlog later as well. But we're just going out to this place called Theory. Javon, I love you, but I'm kind of tired of Theory. I didn't tell her that. I'm gonna tell her that, but it's a nice laid back spot. But I mean, I'm getting older, but I ain't that old yet. It is like, sometimes I'll be wanting to turn up with my, turn up. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're still gonna have a good time, but that's what's on the agenda for later. So yeah, let me go, because yeah, I gotta be back. And I do want to get some coffee and everything before my meeting, because my meeting at 11 is gonna last probably about a good hour at least. So yeah, we'll be back soon.
Sometimes all you need is a little sunshine. I kept looking for answers, and all I needed was just to be in a thing, in a place that was the most balanced. Of course, nature. The sun works with the water, works with the grass, works with the trees, works with the birds, works with the bees, and all I had to do was be.
You in this water?
Y'all like that, don't you?
I can't help I like fish.
That's all he sees is fish. Yeah, but we can go.
Sunshine is the best medicine. It brings energy, it brings life, it brings food, it brings nurturing. And it's crazy how sometimes the very thing that provides is the very thing we avoid. All I needed was a little sunshine.
It's more discreet. I
Can y'all make some noise, man?
Hey y'all, so I got a little bit of footage from last night, but not a whole lot. I've been in there so many times, I just didn't want to be so repetitive. And it's the same band that we always see, and they're awesome. DJ Right Band, look them up if you're interested on Instagram. But I think I'm going to wrap this vlog up a little sooner than expected. And I just wanted to share with y'all a transparent moment and some tools and things that I've been doing for my mental health, you know, because as much as my physical health is on the forefront of my journey right now, my mental has to go side by side with it. So as you saw, I went to the gym, but this gym here is so crowded. I'm in Gwinnett County, part of the metro Atlanta area, and there's really nowhere to go that's not going to be crowded. So the reality is, until I move, which I'm moving to Augusta in about June, July of this year, and the gym I am going to be going to there, I already know will have time frames where I can record more of my actual workout. Until then, I will try to get what I can, but it's going to be very limited because I like to be respectful. And I probably already said this on camera, but if not, I like to be respectful of people's privacy and their private space while they're in the gym. So I don't see I'm not going to be just vlogging in spaces when it's crowded like that at the gym. So that's the thing about the gym. Second thing, I got my eyebrows done. So today I got my nano brow. I had microblading done before, but I believe it was considered a combination brow, which is very similar to a nano brow, but the nano strokes are much smaller. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see, I might have to zoom it like in the editing so you can see, but there's little strokes to emulate actual hair. When you get regular microblading, those strokes tend to fade out quicker over time and maybe even blend into the shading of the rest of the brow. These are supposed to stay hair strokes and define hair strokes for the duration that I have the brow until I get them retouched again. Okay, so then back to my mental health, y'all. I have been very overstimulated and I could not figure out why. It's just part of my personality anyway, that I'm a person that needs a lot of reflection time, introspection time. I need a lot of peaceful moments, and I haven't been getting those for myself as much lately. I won't even say I haven't been getting the peaceful moments. It's like, especially as a parent, you need to have time set aside where, if possible, you can completely have like a weekend, a day or two where your kids are, of course, off, safe, sound, having fun themselves, but you need those times to like center back and only focus on you. And unfortunately, a lot of times we don't always get that. And so I was talking to Zach about it, and I just think that my mood has been off because the last time I think my kids were away was probably, was probably April of last year. It's almost April again. Guys, that's a no-no. So if you're feeling overwhelmed, even if you're not a parent and you don't know why, here is some tips that I think might help you, because a lot of times there's so many people in this world struggling, whether it be from mental health or situational or situations that impact their mental state, where it's not so much chemical, but it's actual situational. There's a very few things that you need to stay balanced in life, and you need to make sure you get them at all times. So if you are like me and going through moments where you're like, something is wrong, I don't feel right, I feel off, I don't want to be bothered with anybody, and I don't know why, and it's not, ladies, it's not your cycle, men, it's not whatever else y'all might have going on that you know causes that. I don't know for men what that would be, but make a list. At bare minimum, everyone needs plenty of rest, plenty of healthy food and nutrients. So all of their colors in natural foods and whole foods, water, time of isolation and introspection, time of community and connection, right? And I would just go through that list, and sometimes just being intentional about going through that list, you might go from like, I don't know why my mood's been off, to, oh my gosh, of course, why wouldn't my mood be off? Like when you start really looking at that, like you might say, hey, I'm getting all of my food groups. I've been eating healthy. I've been getting all of my, nutrients in. I spent time with friends. I had some alone time. Then you realize something stupid as a simple, I have not been drinking water. Like I went from drinking, this is an example, but 8 cups a day to now I barely had half a cup of pure water, not soda, not juice, none of that. And that can affect your mood and your health and your fatigue, your energy levels. Or it could be you go through the list and then you realize, I haven't been alone like alone in a moment where I'm not being pulled at, I'm not being obligated to do something. I haven't had that time in months, or like me, almost a year. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to be alone during that time. What it means is that if you are in the presence of someone, it was someone who matches your energy so much so that y'all can be in the room together and the energy still flows. Like, you don't have to be interacting. You don't have to be entertaining. You don't have to be supervising. You can just be. So I say all that to say, I find myself in a place where I'm very overwhelmed, which is why at the beginning of the vlog, I realized I probably wasn't that I didn't have anything to say. I didn't have the energy to put forth to even talk that much in the beginning of this vlog. Then with me adding weight training and all that stuff in the gym, that's an additional, like, you break yourself down when you start weight training again before you build yourself back up. So that's an additional drain. And it probably actually is what propelled me into this state of like feeling like a low. And I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong. So I don't know what's wrong with me. And it's just that you're tired, girl. You're tired, and not tired like you're not getting enough sleep, but tired like you need some pure adult time that lasts longer than an hour a day. Like, you need to be able to do a go to sleep and a wake up and spend some days at leisure. I know, this day in society, it is like, for a lot of us, especially in my generation, I am Generation X. I think the later end of generation, or millennial. Millennial. I'm like the older side of a millennial. But our generation does not get the breaks. As much as a lot of times we hear a lot of people in baby booming generation calling us kind of, maybe not directly, but making mention of our generation of not wanting to work, not wanting to do this and that. We get less time away from our children than any prior generation ever has. In modern times, I should say, and are expected to be more hands-on and more present and more emotionally aware and making sure that they're intellectually developing and all that stuff. Okay. So let me come out of this bathroom. I say all this to say, life in balance is a healthy life. And sometimes when you don't know what's wrong, is because we are so used to being out of balance as a society that we think that we should be able to mentally and physically keep up with it. But just because that's the expectation of the society that we live in, or capitalistic society we live in, is that we be able to go, produce, be excellent parents, be excellent spouses, be excellent people, be healthy people, be aware people, be informed people, and some kind of way be able to figure all that out. The reality is you cannot. And sometimes you need to take note of whether or not you've been doing right by yourself. And I haven't 100% been doing right by myself. So we're going to end the vlog here because I'm rambling. But remember that health is more than just what you do in the gym and what you put in your mouth. All of this other stuff can impact the effect of how you eat. It can lessen the effects of all the healthy things that you do for your body can be undone simply by not moving in such a way that your mental health is taken care of, and that you're making sure that you emotionally and spiritually give yourself time to invest in those aspects. So that being said, let's end this now. If this vlog is boring, I'm not even going to apologize because that's life. But I hope that more than boring, it's actually realistic and it clues you into the fact that I really want to be authentic on this vlog. And I want anything or any hiccups that I go through, me figuring out how I get through them, to be a help to someone else, on their journey. So I love you guys. Oh, like, comment, subscribe. I always forget to ask people that. Please like this video, especially if you made it this far, because the algorithm, the more people that like a video when they come in, the more people that subscribe, the more people they suggest it to watch. And I would love to share my journey with everyone I possibly can. So I'm gonna go, guys. I'm gonna stop. I love you. I hope you all had a blessed and prosperous week, day, whatever. And I'm going to cut this off. We'll start a new vlog tomorrow. But yeah, stay safe, stay happy, stay balanced. I don't know what to say. Bye.
Lord.